Let's get a poll started. Do you think it should be get whatever they want? Hey, what? What's the question? What's the question? Whoopsie. Hold on, y'all. Let me get that poll back up here. I accidentally. I accidentally. Okay. Let me see. Do you think it should? I'm getting a poll started, y'all. Question: do you think kids should have what we didn't have growing up? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I put it in a live chat. But what do you mean? Do I want to have a bad time? I never I don't know what you mean by that. Do y'all think that kids should have what we did not have growing up? Me personally, in my honest opinion, no, I don't think so. Because as I stated in my earlier live stream, that is technically still spoiling a child. Just because just because I wasn't allowed to have Jordans because I was struggling back then does not mean that when my children when I start having children, I'm going to go and buy them a pair of Jordans. That's like spoiling them. But people don't look at it that way, unfortunately. They look at it in a way of using poverty as an excuse to spoil their children or to give their kids whatever the hell they want to get. And then they wonder why the kids spaz out and they throw things and they have these temper tantrums and stuff like that. I mean, you already gave them what they wanted the day before, the day before that, the day before that, and so forth and so on. So what are you tripping for now? What are you tripping for now? Like, that's why and majority of these kids, y'all, they be so damn ungrateful. I mean, if y'all go to my other live stream from a few days ago, a week ago when I was at the park, this little boy called his mom stupid. And he looked like he was about 8 years old. So they are riding bikes through the park. And he has a whole damn attitude. And she says something to the fact of what's stupid, us riding bikes in the park. And he said, no, you're stupid. And then she looked at us and started laughing. And I'm looking like, shit, that ain't funny. Your kid just called you stupid. You need to address him. She was like, you need to ride your bike or we're going home. No, we're going to go home. Fuck that. You ain't going to call me out my damn name and call me stupid. You know what I'm saying? People really be thinking, oh, it's so cute. I mean, this is crazy because they really making this shit a trend. You know what I'm saying? To like listen, like people are listening to kids talk back over social media and everybody's laughing about it. How is this shit a trend? Like, how is it funny? I'm trying to see what's so funny about a kid talking back to their parents. What's so damn funny about that? I don't find that shit funny. I find it very disturbing. Something must be obviously wrong with the parent. If you think it's funny, you're mentally ill. Something ain't clicking right up there. Seriously. I mean, it's just, it amazes me. It amazes me. And then they turn around and they have these extravagant ass birthday parties for their children. Now, I'm not one to tell a person what to do, but y'all got to understand something. The economy, the economy is fucked up. Number one, y'all priorities is obviously fucked up. Number two, you know what I'm saying? And you're having these extravagant ass birthday parties for your children. You getting it, you going all the way out for your kids. Man, when we was little, it was cake and ice cream. Happy birthday. We wasn't getting whatever the hell we wanted back then, you know. It's sad. People really use what they went through at a young age as an excuse to do whatever they want to do for their kids. And then their priorities be fucked up. It's like you didn't spend over 100. Man, your ass to spend damn near $5,000 on a birthday party, and then want to complain afterwards. Now you done sent out these damn, and your child is only turning 6. You done sent out these damn invites. You done got $100 and something birthday cake. You got all these damn reservations, RSVP this, RSVP that. I'm just literally trying to understand, why do people do shit like this? And nobody really shows up at the parties. That's the crazy part. Literally, nobody really shows up. So you pretty much just wasted all of your money, and then you turn around and you want to goddamn complain to everybody else about how now you can't pay your bills. Nobody told your ass to spend $5,000 on a 6-year-old's birthday party. What are you talking about? And then the kid turns out to be ungrateful as hell. Still, people are literally out here spending over $5K on a kid's birthday party just for their child to still be ungrateful as hell. And tell them, I don't want Fitz pizza. You gonna eat this damn pizza? I'm just saying. Ill what? You? The fuck you what? Hi. Why do people come in the chat and they just say like the same exact words over and over and over? Like, it just makes me feel like the shit is computer generated, honestly. What's up, Erica from St. Louis? St. Louis in the house. But it's like back to what I was saying about these damn birthday parties, bro. People really sit here and spend over $5,000 on a fucking birthday party for their little child who turns out to be ungrateful. And they got all these damn gifts on the table, and other people then spent over $100 and something on them too. Let alone you told 50 people to RSVP, but only 10 people showed up. I'm trying to understand that shit. You told 50 people to RSVP for the birthday party. You had the shit planned out 5 months in advance, and only 10 people out of 50 showed up. And everybody came and brought a gift. And your ass then sat up here and brought gifts too. And let alone you spent all this money on your kid and then he's still ungrateful. He don't want none of that shit. And then when y'all get home, he turns out to have a whole damn temper tantrum and falls out on the goddamn floor. What? I'm not naming no cars. That's not what I'm talking about. Do I believe birthday is rituals? Yes, I do. I mean, like, it's a certain way how you celebrate it, Erica. I believe that using candles on a birthday cake is a part of a damn ritual, but a lot of people don't know that. They don't. I learned that I was actually today years old when I finally learned that shit. I want to say like a year ago I learned it, and I stopped using candles. I stopped using candles because you technically we don't even need goddamn candles. And when I told my children about that, they got upset, but they understood though. At the same time, I broke it down to them, but it's not easy to explain to children that certain things is ritualistic. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, hey, let's turn out the lights and turn the flashlights on our phone and wave them around. Happy birthday to you. You know what I'm saying? Because see, it a lot of things, and this is why I don't celebrate holidays, Erica, because a lot of things is part of rituals. A lot of things is, and a lot of people don't know that. And actually, a lot of people do know, but they're too stubborn and got too much pride to stop celebrating this shit. They feel like, well, I'm going to still celebrate it because it's something that we do yearly. Even though they know goddamn well this shit is man made. I'm just like appalled at the world. Real talk. See, at one point in my life, I did have too much pride, you know, to stop celebrating things. But as I look further into the things and then I learn about these things spiritually, and I think back on situations that happened at the Thanksgiving dinner table, Christmas, and all that weird shit, you know what I'm saying? And I think of all the fights and evil things that people would do, it lets me know right then and there, like, of course, no wonder this shit is a part of a fucking ritual. We're celebrating these holidays, and the whole time we don't even know what we're celebrating, but we know that we celebrating some bad shit. You said I've never really. I'm about to get Robbie. Too bad. My moderator not on here, so Robbie, get the fuck on. You are very racist. Very racist. Um, Humble says hi. Hey, Marcus, watching from South Central LA, California. LA in the house. Okay. Erica says, I've never really celebrated my B Day. Uh-huh. And the B Days we celebrate is the end of the year just passing, as well as the new beginnings of the oncoming shit. Yes. Who is this? Vishel. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing you wrong. Mumbai, India. India. Wow. We got India in the house. Okay. Like it's that see, and this goes we gonna go this goes hand in hand with the spoiled child situation, guys, because it's like uh honestly, you celebrate these. Let me tell y'all something about people, okay? Especially black people. Especially black people. They are fucking black people. I'm gonna be honest with you. We definitely are one of the most dumbed down races there is because we take all of our money, we work overtime, we do all of this extra shit, we hustle on the side, we get about 4 to 5 goddamn jobs before the end of the year just to prove a point to our children that we got all these gifts under the tree for them. Why are you going all out to get some damn gifts to put them underneath the tree for one day? Then y'all turn around and let's go to Thanksgiving. You spend all this goddamn money and spend up all your EBT on for Thanksgiving food, doing all this cooking, sweating over a hot stove, and the kids don't even want the shit. Again, spoiled, entitled, ungrateful, because all they want to do is eat McDonald's still after you done did all of that. Then you turn around after they done cussed you out, had a tantrum, told you what they don't want, and the next day after Thanksgiving, where do you go? Black Friday sales. A lot of Black Friday sales as of lately have been online. They don't even do the shit in the stores no more, which is crazy. Cause me and my husband did an experiment. We don't fuck with none of this stuff, but we did an experiment last year, and we did go to the Black Friday sales just to see if a lot of people was gonna be outside, just to see what was going on. They didn't have this shit. Nowhere in the city of Chicago was there a Black Friday sale. Everything was online. It's crazy. And when they did have a Black Friday sale, what they called a sale wasn't a damn sale. 5% off. They finessing y'all asses, to be honest. 5% off. That's a Black Friday sale. Let's get it. Let me read these comments. Greetings from Monterrey, Mexico. Mexico in the house. Okay, Vishal says the boys must be trained from a very young age, make them disciplined, strong, and mentally sharp. Thank you. Thank you. I got 2 boys. I ain't got no time for that sissy shit, man. Yeah. Or wrestling and chess. Someone said never judge someone by their looks. Make friends with blacks. They are ready to give their life for you. It's all about the environment. Get them out of negative environments and into a secure and strong ones where men are disciplined and calm with complete control over their emotions, says Vishal. Erica says it's funny, but when you think about it, people who is eating ass is real life bottom feeders. Think about it. Erica. So when you say that, could you go into that a little bit more? Um and then in regards to Vishal, yeah, I highly agree with what Vishal said, because it's like these boys are it's let me tell y'all something. It is too many way to and if you don't like what I'm about to say, you might as well go ahead on out the chat. I'm about to keep it 100. It's way too many gay men, especially gay black men. Especially gay black men. It's way too many. It's way too, and this is exactly what it seemed like it's becoming more of a woman's world. Like, and then these females are raising the boys. They got the boys around nothing but women. The men are leaving out the household. Men are not being fathers anymore. These boys either are gay or they getting older and gang banging, and they don't want to be with a female. Like, they want to dog females. They want to be in the streets. They're not worried about being a man. Thank you, Erica. Yeah, I'm finna get you out this damn chat, whoever you are. Nah, bye. See your way out. I need my moderator. Where the hell is she? But it's like these boys, y'all, what the fuck? Like, I'm training my boys up to be straight up men. Like, both of my boys, they cry. They are crybabies. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they cry so damn much. It makes no sense. My oldest son, he fall on the floor, and it be like the littlest, you know what I'm saying, littlest thing that'll tap him on his shoulder and hit him, and he's busting out in tears, crying and stuff. And I'm like, bro, get up, get up. You good? Sit down. Let's have a talk. I'm gonna tell you like this. You need to cut it out with all that crying and stuff that you're doing. You're a boy, okay? You growing up, and when you get older, you're gonna be a man. Another thing you need to stop doing is being stubborn. Express yourself, express your feelings, express how you feel. Stop holding it in, because every time you hold it in, you're going to be angry. You're going to have a lot of emotions. Let it out. Speak on how you feel, but be respectful while doing it. You know what I'm saying? Then my little boy, the 2-year-old, cry, 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 cry. I mean, if Cry Me a River was a person, if Cry Me a River, so his dad, he don't play that. You know what I'm saying? He don't play that. He be on him about that crying stuff. You know, I get it. He too, but you gotta start young. You gotta start young. Those like all that crying and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, boys gotta be boys. I'm not saying they can't have emotion. It's okay to have emotion. We all have emotion. We all get sad, stuff like that. But they literally cry over anything. And it's like the girls are the ones that's more hard bodied than the boys. Seriously, my girls are way more hard bodied than my boys. That's crazy. My girls, they don't cry. Like, they don't really cry over little small stuff. It's the boys that's doing it. Why have the roles reversed? Why have the roles reversed? Why is it that the boys are more emotional than the girls? And if you think about it and you look in today's world, it's like women are the rulers of the household now. Women are the head and you might as well say the men of the household. They talk down on men. They tell their ass what to do. You know, the men are just like, what the fuck? Like, what happened? What happened? But I understand that what's going on in the society is it's all in the food. It's all in the food. It's all in the food. Prim says hi. I highly recommend this man, Jason Wilson, author of Cry Like a Man. He know how to mentor young boys into strong and sharp men. Mr. Wilson is African American, very stable, strong martial artist. Okay, is he on YouTube? Is he on YouTube? But see, what I highly recommend is my boys they have a father, you know what I'm saying? Their father is in their life, and he's always showing them how to be a man. And like I said, you got to start young. That's what a lot of people don't understand. They feel like, oh, let them be a child. They are being a kid while trying to learn how to be a young man at the same time. I'm not trying to raise no fucking sissies, man. That's not what we do. Accountability and lack of control over pleasure leads to weakness as well. A good diet is very important. Seriously, it is. It is. See, whatever they doing, they putting it all in the damn food, you know? But like you said, a good diet. If you can eat good, exercise, and and then on top of that, I just feel like any teenage boy that disrespects their mother, or a little boy that disrespects their mom, or disrespect their parent, think about it. When they grow up, what's going to happen? If you could disrespect your parents, you're going to grow up and be disrespectful towards women. Or what are you growing up to be? Are you growing up to be a young man? Is that what you're growing up to be? Or are you growing up? I'm not even going to say it. Erica says you got to patch up those little spaces of insecure attachments. Do intuitively see where your boys are needing a little more support, because everybody here fourth is the future younger than us. So Miss growing kids need dairy and red meat. Yeah, facts. I mean, Erica, I'm gonna need you to like go to my other videos when I spoke about my DCFS situation. Seriously, if only you knew exactly what it is, because it's not. I'm not right now. My boys, they're not being raised by me. They're being raised by the system. But before you say anything, just check out my live stream when I talked about my DCFS situation and how it all began. It's called A Powerful Message. Like real talk. Because then you'll understand what I mean. But it's like when they come around, everybody be like, oh, just love on them. That's what we do. It's not, we not saying that we don't love our kids. We love all of them equally. We do. But I don't like the fact that, bro, I'ma just be 100. It's sad that when your kids get placed in a system for something that you didn't do, they're being raised. They put them with gay people. Hello? They put them with gay people. They put them with people of other ethnicities that don't know how to raise your child, or how to, you know what I'm saying? So when they come around us, we gotta, it takes a whole lot of change, but it's still difficult because guess what? Once they leave from around us, they're going back with them people again. Um, Thank you, Erica. I really worry about the next generation, especially in a world where kids are being groomed into being weak human beings. Yes. Yes. Like this upcoming generation, you would literally expect better. But it seems like it's getting worse. It's like they smart as shit, but the generation is, they fucked up in the minds, because since they were born, their life has always been surrounded by technology. Okay? And I y'all probably like, what the fuck is she going with this? Like, what are you talking about? When they were born into a world of technology, right? And I want to say to be honest, I got my first smartphone in 2009 or 2010. And then I had my oldest daughter in 2012. So she was raised around the time that the smartphones were, getting pushed out there more and more and more. So she was raised around technology. Then you got the smart TVs. Then and then it's like the more technology increases, the more dumbed down that this new generation of children become, and including the older generation who are all into TikTok, all into Instagram. Everybody is all in Facebook, all into social media. And it makes it no better for the new generation, because if we got old folks all in their damn phones, all they gonna be worried about is giving the new generation whatever the hell they want to. So the new generation, all they doing is sitting up watching TV all day. They in their phones all day. Let alone they get to go to school and be on a computer all day. They don't even do their work on paper anymore. They do their work on tablets. My 3-year-old daughter she goes to pre-K. Guess what? She comes home with a damn tablet for work. Like, they're not using paper anymore. This is fucking crazy. Ricardo, you looking for a rich white woman with American passport that is willing to marry you. You looking in the wrong area. Bye. I support you in the channel. Thank you. I'm sorry. Ricardo gonna have to get on somewhere, because this, you looking on the wrong channel, sir. Like, I don't, we not doing all that over here. Like, people just come in the chat saying the weirdest shit, bro. Like, for real. Very weak. Very weak. Like, why aren't you on a dating site, bro? YouTube is a social media platform. I get, and then, like, it's so crazy because it used to be a point in time where, you know, people would go on dating sites and find love. You coming on TikTok and YouTube on somebody's video that's talking about a topic to see if you can find somebody that you can be with and marry, you looking in the wrong direction. Anyway, um, bro, I'm just it's amazing to me, you know, like, and then they allow the kids to be in their tablets all day. Screen time, in my eyes, is limited. Okay? I believe that children, little kids especially, should only have 1 hour per day. Yes, I do. I believe 1 hour per day of screen time. We work, when our children come over here, we work with them individually or together on different things. You know, they play with their toys. Um, we teach them their birth dates. My 3-year-old knows her birthday. She knows her full name. Like, this is what we teach them. We not turning the TV on for them all day and keeping them in front of the TV. Because how is that going to help them? How? Because then at that point, they're going to think that everything is a game, everything is an animated series. Like, seriously, my 3-year-old, she really believes that real life is a animated cartoon. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's weird because it's like, but we're slowly but surely getting that out of her. That's why what we do is, she already know, when you come over here, no TV. We can't do TV, and when we do, you only get 1 hour per day. And we break up the hour. We break it down. What advice will you give to a young man who wants to be a father of many kids? Says Vice Child. I mean, make sure you have a lot of kids with the right person. I don't judge, me personally. I have 6 children. So you can have as many children as you want to have, but me personally, I just feel like you should make sure that you have them with the right person. It's kind of difficult to say because that's just a typical thing that everybody say robotically. Oh, make sure you find the right person. I mean, You can get with a person and y'all can be together for 5 years and then they turn out to be the wrong person. So it's kind of hard to say in reality, find the right person. Just try your best to make sure it is the right person. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, Mr. Bungle says, "Why aren't you at work?" The same reason why you're not at work. The same reason why you're deciding to watch me. So I'm not sure if you meant that sarcastically or if you just asking a question. But everybody doesn't work. Everybody don't need to be at work. Yeah. So yeah, like honestly, I just feel like you can have as many kids as you want, but make sure that you're married, okay, to that person that you want to, and make sure that person wants to have children too, because man, I can't even count on my fingers how many people I've ran across that got married to somebody, but they didn't really know who they were married to. See, this is what's wrong with today's world. People sitting up here hurrying up and rushing into marriages, and they're not even knowing the person that they're married to. You gotta, if you want to have children, you gotta be sure your spouse wants the same exact thing, because you would do all that paperwork, get married, and finalize your marriage, and then 10 years into the marriage, you wondering, damn, what's going on? Does she want to have kids or not? She done sat up here and made all these damn excuses on as to why she want to get her life together and settle down completely, like making sure her finances is in the correct space, just to turn around and she tells you she actually don't want kids and she never wanted kids. And now you ready to get a damn divorce. And vice versa. Same thing for women. Make sure when you get married, if you do want children, make sure you're marrying a person that wants to have children as well. It's crazy how it is. Like, people really be getting into these marriages and they find out at the wrong time that, damn, I done fell in love with this person, and come to find out they don't even want kids. Like, damn. So it's like, overall, the just, and then like people get all this money. Like, I'ma just, these big YouTubers, content creators, they get all this money. And they decide, well, I want to have a baby. So they get pregnant, and all of the money that they have goes to decorating the child's room and all of this shit, and they buy a damn house and signing off on these contracts and not even reading them and stuff like that. It's one thing to want to pursue your career being a damn big content creator, but it's another thing of signing off on contracts without reading them. I've known big ass YouTubers that had about 2 million subscribers and more and got their channel demonetized, bro. And got their channel up out of here. And they asses fell back down on their faces. That's fucked up. This is why I don't put my 100% trust in YouTube. I wish I could screenshot y'all my studio, because these motherfuckers, the creators behind YouTube focus so harshly on trying to demonetize my videos, bro. When I put my videos up for monetization, they feel like, this video is not a good fit to be monetized. So we're going to demonetize this video demonetize that video, minimize that video, and I'm looking like, what the fuck am I saying wrong? Let alone, I'm not even playing no music. They can't even tell me what I'm saying wrong. When I put a request in for it to be reviewed to see what the hell y'all demonetizing my videos for, it's like, you're not saying shit. What am I saying wrong? Exposing shit? Y'all don't like that? Oh, YouTube don't like that. My bad. They don't like when you expose it. But I don't give a shit. This is why I'll never rely on YouTube to get checks. This is exactly why. What is why is messages being retracted? What's going on? I'm highly confused. So yeah, people where I was going with it basically was I was about to say like people take all this money from YouTube and they invest it into a new child being born because now they feel like they got more than enough money, so now they can have a child. Now they done bought a house, now they done decorated the child's room, they done spent thousands of dollars, and next thing you know they done went broke. And next thing you know, they're having issues with the creators behind YouTube because they don't want to pay them anymore. And YouTube is a very sensitive platform because anybody can report your channel, or multiple people can report your channel and get your shit taken down. And then what? Especially if you rely heavily on YouTube. People don't be thinking. Like, they really don't be thinking. They really don't think. Vishal says, as I am growing up, to me, a good character seems to be more important than sex appeal, you know? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's not just how you look. Cause I'm always big on shit like that. It's not just about how you look, it's about your mindset, your personality, how you think. Because you don't want to just up and have kids with someone that's you thought when you met them they were really good person. You felt like you was gonna spend the rest of your life with them and stuff like that because you went based off their looks and based off that one date. And then as soon as y'all establish y'all relationship, throughout the relationship they turn out to be a fucking weirdo, a slow ass person, a person that just they're stuck on data, that put on a facade. Because there's people out here that be saying I be putting on a facade, but y'all wouldn't even understand the subliminals behind what I'm saying for real. So I'll go into that another time. But anyway, yeah, that's putting on a facade. You know, um, yeah, just don't, for fellas, don't go based off looks. Go based off of the personality. But then again, you do not want to be with someone that you're unattracted to, because when a personality comes into play and you actually get into being on dates with them, being in a relationship with them, honestly, you're gonna start wanting to look at them in another way. Now it's not just a personality, it's like y'all on a boat together, for example. You love their personality, but now you're highly interested in them and they're highly interested in you. And you looking at her and she ain't looking right now. Now you getting turned off. Now you probably want to friend zone her because you see that she's actually not your type. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause so honestly, it goes both ways. Then, real talk, it goes both ways. It's like, yeah, go with the personality, but also you want to make sure she's your type. You don't just want to rush into something because of a personality. Uh, thinking back on my past relationships, A personality is more so something you want to start off with, far as like friend zone wise. But if you're thinking about pursuing this person and that person is thinking about pursuing you, honestly, you might want to look to see if she dirty. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'll go all into this. Maybe I should have a relationship advice live or something like that. Hey, y'all, my hubby is in the chat. King Lou TV. That's my hubby. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, the freaking females be dirty. Females be dirty as hell. And their kids be dirty as fuck too. And you don't want to be with a female. What about have being in a relationship with a female that already got children? What about that? You know what I'm saying? If you if you get into a relationship with a female that already has children, you will actually see how she really is for real, like by looking at her kids. If her kids are dusty as hell, no offense to the little children out there, because it's not their fault. But if her children are dusty as fuck, um, you will be able to see what type of female she is. Because, see, what I do is I look at the kids' noses. If they got boogers dried up and snot dried up, and their hair, if their hair is nappy as fuck, and they got crust in their eyes, and they got long ass nails with dirt under it, and take off the kid's shoes. Just play the role like you just play daddy. Look, this might sound crazy, but seriously, just play daddy for real. This is coming from a woman herself, Rachel. Okay, I keep my children clean. My kids be clean. Okay, all the time I'm making sure they got the earwax out, noses is clean, hair is brushed. They taking baths, showers, brushing their teeth. I'm making sure I groom them really good. Clip them nails, get that dirt from under there, clip those toenails. They be smelling good. You better ask somebody. So if you trying to pursue a female with children, right? And that's not the same, that lets you know the upkeep within herself. She's a dirty ass female. If you can't clean your children and I mean do simple shit that's like as far as clipping their toenails and clipping their nails and cleaning out their ears and their noses, brushing their hair, making sure they clean. They don't gotta have on no name brand shit. You know what I'm saying? Just so they can be clean. All you need to do is just make sure they clean. But if you're not doing that, that lets you know, Vichelle, that she dirty. She's dirty. Okay? And a lot of these females, they spray perfume on their vaginas. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm not going to say the word for real, but they spray perfume on their stuff down there. To make it seem like they clean. They take lotion and rub it on their hands and rub it on their vaginas. Okay? And yeah, they'll try to put on a facade to make it seem like they real clean and things of that nature, but the whole time they're not. I hate when people be, man, look, what if she's a widow with a kid? Would it be considered a red flag? Good habits. Um, so if she's a widow with a kid, would it be considered a red flag? I would not say that, but the only red flag to me would be did she kill her husband? You might want to look into why her husband died, because it's some shiesty ass women out here and they get away with murder. Okay, I'm not saying that's the case for all women, but if she's a widow with a kid, you might want to look into why her husband passed away. Did you know Ask her. And then some of these women be lying. They be lying. Man, they be lying. They be talking about, oh, he died in a car accident, and whole time years later you done got married to this lady and everything, had kids with her, and come to find out she doped his ass up with some medicine. Now she got a whole case being built against her, and she about to get locked up and everything. So yeah, you know, yeah. But if she's a widow with a kid, I would not say that it's always the case that it's a red flag. Most of these women um, that have children that are widows, they're actually good-hearted women, but it's kind of hard. It'll be kind of hard for you to connect with them for real, because they just went through a very hard situation by losing their significant other. um, so they're still going through a lot of grieving and things of that nature. You know, it'll be, yeah, I would say that's something that you have to take your time with, because when somebody is still grieving, it's not that easy to just get with them, get them in the bed and get in a relationship with them. Now, some of these women that are widows, they turn out to be little whores. Me and my husband know one personally. Her husband passed away a few years ago, and she done turned into a hoe. Sad, sad situation, but yeah. And she a grown ass woman, damn near 60, out here hoeing. Ever since she lost her husband, she been hoeing. Yeah, I appreciate you for remembering that, because honestly, um, just my advice might sound crazy, but it's I'm only saying it because I do know for sure that some of these women, they be lying about why they significant other passed away. They could have set them up, and it, man, look, it be some things going on out here. Just because you see stuff on TV don't mean that it don't really happen in real life. A lot of these television shows and movies be predictive programming, you know, and it be based off real stories, true stories. Things like this do happen in society. Look at the news. I mean, I wouldn't recommend people really check out the news, because I hate the news, but if you see like all of the negative things that they talk about locally in your areas and stuff like that, um clearly you will see that things that happen on television, like these TV shows and movies, that shit happens in real life. People really be out here killing their kids. People be killing their spouses. You know, I just don't understand it. Listen, and then they be feeling like they can get away with murder. They really feel like they can get away with murder. Just because you watch CSI or crime shows and stuff like that, don't mean that in real life you can kill little Billy and wrap his ass up in a sleeping bag and throw him in the garbage and you ain't gonna get caught. Now, if you trying to get away with murder, come to Chicago. You'll get away with murder, because Chicago, they have so many damn homicides that it makes no fucking, and I ain't gonna lie, I was saying that sarcastically. Like, I'm not trying to promote any violence on my channel, and I'm not trying to tell people to come to Chicago to get away with murder. No. But Chicago, like the gun violence in Chicago is extremely ridiculous. They're getting away with murder, okay? Like, a lot of people is not getting caught for these crimes. And this happens on a day-to-day basis. We only see the people that get caught we only see it on the news. And they don't catch everybody. They do not catch everybody, trust me. There was the same red car with tinted windows that did this shooting around here last year, was the same red car came back around here circling the block again, riding through the alleyways looking for whoever they was looking for. I hurried up and sped off this morning. You know what I'm saying? Me and my family, we not trying to be victims of gun violence, bro. Real talk. I'm not trying to lose my life because you sitting up here looking for little Pookie and them down the street, but you think that we're them. Like these ninjas out here, boy, in Chicago, they really think that this is exactly why a lot of killings happen as well. You know, they be thinking that you are the person that they're looking for. Mistaken identity is at an all-time high here. And this is why a lot of people, innocent people, get killed in gun violence because they're mistaken for the next person. And then a lot of children are dying out here in Chicago because a lot of these kids are actually into gang violence and gang banging, and they little as hell. Believe it or not, these little children are into gang violence and they have guns and they're only 9 and they have guns and they're only 9. I'm gonna say it again, and they have guns. And these little girls, they are 10 and under, and they're twerking and they're having sex. Yes. Yes, they are. It's sick and it's sad. It's sick and it's sad for real. But yes, I'm from Chicago and I live in Chicago. Born and raised. And it is literally no joke. Like you can really feel the demons when you go outside. Chicago is so demonic that the minute that you open up your door and step outside the door, you can feel the demons. You can feel them. The atmosphere is so damn demonic. And y'all want to know why that is too? Because I stay about 45 minutes away from the CERN lab here in Chicago. It's in Batavia, Illinois, which is a suburban area. I'm not sure if it's south suburban. Matter of fact, I think it's like the north suburban area. But Batavia, Illinois has a damn big ass CERN lab. And they do demonic rituals and experiments at the CERN lab. Yeah, look it up. CERN, CERN. And they actually take part in demonic rituals in their lab. And this is exactly why Chicago is so freaking demonic. Let alone the evil spirits that's wandering around here, all these crazy psychotic ass ninjas that gangbang that got killed years ago and things like that. Their spirits is just wandering around and they just evil. Like they left this world evil. And so they're in on the other side, spiritually, they're on the other side and they're wicked as hell. Yes, it is. It's bad. But honestly, what a lot of people, let me get my charger. What a lot of people don't tell y'all too though, and don't say, and got too much pride to say, is it's not just Chicago, bro. Erica was in the chat, you know? Erica was in the chat, and Erica is from St. Louis. I know that it's treacherous in St. Louis and it's dangerous as hell. I know St. Louis is dangerous, you know. And California, somebody was in the chat from California. California is fucking, man, the murder rate is very high, you know. It's not just Chicago, y'all. This shit is all over. Louisiana. Louisiana's murder rate is extremely high. Texas. Man, we got a lot of that. Like, Chicago is just one of the well-known cities of violence, you know. Chicago is doomed. Miami, Florida, actually, Florida definitely has a high crime rate too. You know, it's cities like, I mean, it's states like, it's, well, yeah, you got Chicago, Cali, New York, Florida, Texas. Louisiana, St. Louis. Um, I'm trying to think of some other ones. Atlanta, you know, definitely Atlanta. You know, they're not just known for booty bandits, but they're definitely known for, and they're not just known for the rainbow community and in the closet ass niggas, but they're definitely known for violence, you know, gun violence. So there's and I know I'm probably missing a few more states, but like yes, Chicago is just one of the well-known cities out of all the other cities. So it's not like the gang violence here is, it's not even gang. Y'all know what's crazy? Back then it used to be gang violence. It used to be gang violence back then, but now it is more so like it's like what street and what side of town you live on. It went from gang violence back when I was younger to what side of town you live on. You came in the wrong live stream. I'm not barking like a dog for no $200. All right. So you can go ahead and take that on somewhere else. I don't do weird little stuff like that. Okay. But anyway, but yeah, y'all, you know, this topic went further than spoiled children. It went way further than that. And overall, these kids are still spoiled because I'm gonna just say this: a lot of these children get out here with guns and they're ready to kill somebody because they are spoiled. They are spoiled, and they're able to get whatever the hell they want from their parents. And the minute that their parents go broke and they can't afford to get them the newest Jordans, they pick up a gun and they go outside and they decide, fuck it, I'm gonna rob someone and I'll just kill it. I'll just kill them for it, you know? So technically, all in all, they still spoiled. Motherfuckers that be picking up guns, ready to pop somebody and kill somebody over a couple $100, spoiled. Some of them, though, I'm not going to say that's always the case because sometimes children will pick up a gun. And if you're a teenager, you're still a child. Sometimes children will pick up a gun because they're tired of struggling. They're tired of watching their mom struggle to pay bills. So they want to pick up a gun and they want to go outside and they want to rob somebody and they want to sell drugs and stuff like that. And unfortunately, especially in the black community, a lot of our young black boys, they get locked up at young ages because they decide to pick up weed and sell drugs. You know, majority of the time, you know, they got parents that's actually making a living, but they decide, well, I'm not getting what I want still. You know, my mom, she act like she don't want to buy me the newest Nike's Air Maxes or whatever and a Gucci shirt. So I'm about to go sell drugs and then I'll get it. So you about to put your life on the line for some name brand shit? Come on now, think. I never really gave two shits about name brand stuff when I was young. You know, um, somebody in the chat says, I think kids should have what they deserve. I mean, it depends. I don't know what you mean by that, so maybe if you can go into detail, but like I don't feel like kids should get what they want. Like that's in the poll asks, do you think kids should have what we did not get when we were younger? Like, do you think kids should get a pair of Jordans? If we didn't get a pair of Jordans and we end up having children of our own, do you think we should give them what we weren't able to get? Because that is how a lot of children become spoiled. And then a lot of parents don't think, you got to take care of your priorities first. Your child is a priority, but you're prioritizing the wrong things and you're putting Jordans on their feet, and the whole time your lights is off. You know, you putting Jordans on their feet, but the whole time your crib is dirty, and you didn't even go to the dollar store and buy all the cleaning supplies because you sat up there and worked overtime and made sure that, I'm telling you, people do shit like this. They work overtime hours just to put a pair of Jordans on their kids' feet, just to satisfy their kid. Like, what happened to, be grateful for what the hell you got? What's wrong with going to the store where they sell shoes for $5 or $7 clearance rack or whatever the case is, or going to the thrift store and buying your kid some shoes out of there because you can't afford it? You worried about what your kid gonna say to you? Who runs the household? You or the damn child? Um, you said only if they're living life right, respectful, do well in school. Yeah. Well, that's your opinion. Vichelle says, okay, had a good talk. May God help you earn your salvation. Have a good day. Take care, Miss. I hope you go through the works of Mr. Jason Wilson, author of Cry Like a Man. You can watch his videos. Oh, it's nighttime? Oh, snap. That's crazy. It's nighttime when Vichelle is at. Okay. Good night. I don't know what my hubby means. But yeah, it's just crazy because like people really, I'm not about to put no fucking overtime hours in just to get you a pair of Jordans because you want it. Your ass better be grateful for them shoes you got on your feet. And if they too small, okay, we'll go ahead and we'll go to the store that I can afford, to see if we can get you some new shoes. You know? Oh, okay. I mean, if money is an issue, then live within your means. But I like to think I prioritize my children over myself. How far that goes depends on them. Yes, and see, this is another thing, y'all. And I'm glad that some dude said that, because honestly, a lot of people, and I was today years old when I did realize that I have to put myself before my children. For real. Think about it. If you're not okay mentally, your children aren't okay. You prioritizing, let's go to fuck the materialistic shit, right? Think about something. You got to put yourself first before your kids. You got to. You come first before your children do. And I'm not saying that in a selfish manner, because that's like saying, I got to eat first. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about shit like that or materialistic things. I'm talking about mentally. Mentally, you should be okay before you can be okay for your children. And also, people do go beyond it, and they overdo their parts. You know what I'm saying? And they put themselves last, and then they kids first. So your kids, they out here having fun in a jumpy house, and whole time you didn't pay none of the bills at home because you were trying to satisfy your children and make sure they're able to have fun in the jumpy house for one day. Meanwhile, you didn't even pay your rent. You didn't pay for tickets at the jumpy house. And for each child, it costed $50. For each child, it was $50. And you could have took that 50 for each child and put that shit towards the rent or the light bill, whatever the case may be. Now y'all up in the house and y'all ain't got no lights on and you past due on the rent. And now they looking to evict your ass. So it's like, try to put yourself first and prioritize things before you go out here and do shit for your motherfucking children. Anyway, um, once that baby pops out, my wife, I'm dead less, but I'm a dude, so no one cares about my mental health. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. My husband in the chat, King Lil TV. Unfortunately, he listening, but he working. But he will tell you that is true about men. A lot of people put their mental health last, and men have emotions too. Seriously, men get sad too, and they take on a lot because they try to make sure us as their wives and their children is good before they self. I just feel like, and my advice to you, whatever the case may be, if you're looking for advice, I feel like as a man, y'all should just take time to y'all self mentally, focus in on y'all emotions and trying to better yourselves before you try to help your wife who's emotionally distraught as well. Um, but yeah, a lot of, and then like men get clowned for being sad and stuff like that. Females, oh, you a bitch. You a bitch. You a bitch. Calling them names and stuff because he's sad and he's crying. Men can cry too. Like, what the fuck? When did that become a problem? When did it become a problem for men to cry? I mean, like the roles have totally reversed, y'all. In society, women just feel like they wear the pants in everything. For real. Women feel like they can do a man's job. And, you know, women feel like they can be the man of the household. And I don't celebrate Father's Day, but Father's Day come around, women feel like they're the father and the mother. Uh just women. Like Beyonce, was she lying when she said who ruled the world? Girls. Like, I'm not siding with her, but if you think about it, it seemed like women wants to look at Kamala Harris. Kamala, whatever the fuck her name is. She wants to be the president. The only female president. How do y'all think that shit gonna look? Like, man, I don't fucking do politics and I hate talking about it, but when she get into this weak ass office, honestly, it's not gonna be a pretty sight. It's not. It's not. And she don't have a lot of fans, but she's trying to create a fan base by using hip hop music and talking like she black and shit. And she ain't even black. She ain't black. Kamala Harris is not black, y'all. Okay, for those of you that think the chick is black, she is half Indian and half Jamaican. She ain't black. Okay? She even denied being black at one point and then turns around and says that she's black. This bitch is crazy. She crazy. Kamala Harris is not African American. She is part Indian and part Jamaican. Like, and look at her sister. Her sister looks full blown Indian. So it's like, overall, women just feel like they rule everything. Can y'all let the men be men? Can y'all let the men run shit for once in a while? See, we supposed to let the men run the household, technically. But a lot of women in this world got a lot of pride. I just wasted water all on myself. A lot of women in this world got a lot of pride and they feel like he not about to tell me what to do. I mean, shit. He's not telling you what to do. Like, but he telling you what to do. He not telling you what to do, but he telling you what to do. For real. He's the man. He's the head of the house. Let him run the household. Sit your ass down somewhere and cross your legs. And then it's like the women are the ones that's sitting here telling their child yes when when the man says no, the mama says yes. I told him he can go outside, baby. Just let him go outside. Well, I told him no, he's not going outside. He need to go upstairs and go learn his lesson and sit in the damn room and do his homework. Come on now, baby. Just let the next thing you know, they get into an argument because the woman wants to wear the pants. So the man just decided, fuck it. I'm not about to go back and forth with you. He can go outside then. He can go outside. Man, this world is so damn fucked up, y'all, for real. But we went beyond the topic and damn, it's been an hour and 17 minutes. And my chicken is actually done in the oven and I gotta head out the crib anyway. So I will see y'all later on this evening. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to make another live, but I appreciate y'all for being in the live stream and interacting with me. And I thank you for the likes. So I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. I'm gonna try to come back on tonight, or not tonight, tomorrow. All right, I'm out.